It's right here. Oh, we can agree. Hey, good morning, good morning, good morning to my lovely people. How we feeling out there? Everybody all right?
Good morning. Happy Saturday.
Yes, it definitely is a great Saturday.
Shut
Let, us
up.
do
Shut
it.
up.
Let's do it. Let's do it how we used to do it. I want you guys to give it up for the. Let's see if we can get it. Shout, I got the wrong stuff here. There we go. Let's give it up for Nick, the voice.
Eh, eh,
Mwah.
eh.
And let's give it to everyone's lemon, Darnell the Downer, the agitator.
Hashtag no nonsense Nate.
Hashtag Captain Caveman.
Hey, I'll take that. I'll take that.
I'm sure
Definitely,
you
that's what
will.
I'm like. That's a good one. That's
But
a
the women needed them every time they got in trouble. Captain Caveman, save us! See, you gotta study. You can't just watch it. You got to study.
definitely do. And that's good because there's a lot of youngins that don't know. Check this out. Did y'all know what YN stand for?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Don't say it because we can't say it,
Right.
but I'm going to improvise. Young ninjas.
Right.
Now, here's what's interesting that it is part of the culture.
Mhm.
Now, remember, there was a time where it was like, don't do that. You can't call this and you can't say that word, but there is some rules to the words that you can actually say. Interesting enough is us, and we're like, well, we can say it, but you can't say it.
Right.
And then changing the narrative. How good is that with all the words now? Just changing the narrative. How do you feel about it? We definitely want to know. And the name of the show today is Reality versus the Real.
Hmm.
Okay, let's get this show started. And or not. Look, I'm like, or
That was quick.
Everything that happens is motivation. Everything that happens is motivation.
okay.
That was a quick commercial break. I'm like, oh, hey.
Hold on, right? My trigger finger. My trigger finger wasn't working right.
Good.
I'm like, oh God, that okay or not. Let's make it happen. All right, lovely people. How do you feel about men's health overall? How often do you guys go to the doctor? Male, MALE, not much.
Who, me?
Yeah, you're the only male on here. Ain't
Hey,
nobody.
last time I went, he slapped me. So not to cause any fights. I don't go back. You know what I mean?
How is that?
That's not good.
But
It's
I
built in us.
want to know why. Why
It-
is that?
It's built in us to suck it up and get through it. That's how we're built as men, and it just carries over. I'm not saying do what I do or what I do, but I'm like, hey man, I don't trust you. You hear the story about the opiates and all the other prescription drugs that people think, and you listen to the commercial. Hey, do you have chronic hangnail? Well, take this
Okay, but
drug.
before you get there, before you get
I
all
don't
of
trust
that,
it. It's a practice. I don't trust it. I don't.
okay, a practice it is.
Mhm.
Physicians practicing medicine.
Right.
I get that part. But even like before, I remember, we didn't have health insurance, and I'm speaking we as Black people. That's why we all know about that Tuskegee. No, that other stuff.
It's coming back.
Uh, we have all that, but that's why they did that experiment so that they could get insurance for their families.
Mhm.
I just always had the question, and I wanted somebody to be transparent and honest
Mhm.
as to why is it, and this is not just a black male thing.
Mhm.
This is like a male thing where
Yes.
they do not like going to the doctors. And I'm gonna tell you my thoughts. And I was like, it got to be something to this. Is it most doctors are male? And then I went to the church, and I said, in the church you have a lot of single women, and the men be like, "No, I'm cool. I'm good. You go ahead and do your thing." I was wondering, is there a correlation? So, listeners out there, the number is 619-902-2287. 619-902-2287. Let your girl know. Is it a correlation of these? You don't need another man telling you what's going on with you. I don't know if it's the male ego. I don't know. I don't know what it is. That's why I'm asking you. And we're going to hear what Nate the Agitator has to say.
Man, you don't see that, hear that hamster running? You got me thinking. The correlation between the church and the thing. I don't think it's a male correlation. I think it's more of a man. Like we don't. I don't know. That's a good one though. You got me thinking. It's gonna come to me like 3 minutes before the show leaves. I'm like, aha! But
And bring us back and then answer it. I'm
oh
like,
man,
bring us back to where
you
we
got me
are.
thinking. That's I know with the doctor's office. My personal thing is, hey, you got to do it no matter what. Take I'm hit, doc. Take the finger off and let's go. Let's finish the mission. And being built like that, you don't want to. You be like, I'll be all right. I'll be all right until we ain't all right. And then it's just like, hey, take me out back. Just take me out back. I've done my job. I've completed my mission. I don't look at like death and things like that like the normal person. I mean, it's just my time, and how I go is how I go. I won't feel a thing. So I mean,
That's good though. So you said that for you is more so just take you out back.
take me out back. Mhm.
You don't
Yeah,
want to
I
deal
can't.
with none of the
I can't do what my
struggle or
father did.
anything.
And guess what? My father raised me to take him out back. And me and you had that talk. I said, man, he told me to take him out back. As a kid, he told me, hey, man, if I can't wipe my own, take me out back. And I told my kids, take me out back. And I mean that. Use this as clip A of my, when they fighting over, take me out back. And no charges, nothing. You did me a favor. I'm gonna run it until I can't run it no more. But I mean,
Okay. Another male comment. I feel more comfortable with the doctor who looks like me, but I trust the nurses more than the doctors. Okay. Nick,
totally agree.
what's your input? Do you have one?
I really don't. I've always wondered why it's so hard to get men to go to the doctor. And you're right. It's just universal. Like, what is the problem? Because the thing is, y- like, you need to know what's going on with your body.
Mm.
You really do, and because you can prevent a lot of things if you go often like you're supposed to. You can catch a lot of things at the early stages because you know, our people are leaving here too early, but especially the men, for things that could be treated,
Well,
but they refuse to go to the doctor.
Okay,
Like
go
if
ahead,
you
Nate.
catch it in the early stage.
I'm under the impression that you always find something wrong. Yeah, I'm gonna send you to a specialist. That hangnail look pretty bad. Your portion of this is it's a money making organization, and it's not a pure sport. Well, I'm doing this to make money. Hey, prescribe this drug, and we'll throw you an extra $100. Hey, we'll buy you a yacht if you get this much in sales of selling this drug. So guess who? Guess who they hate the most?
Okay, so Nate the Agitator is speaking of the drug representatives.
Right, but I mean, they go through the doctors who want to. Hey, let's try this out.
And they make big money coming there. And the staff,
Yes.
we love the Panera that's brought with it. You know what I mean? Hey, can I speak to your doctor? Here, I brought something. Hey, bravo, we got lunch today. So I get it. Now, the church, we know some people feel like it's a money making industry.
It
You know,
is.
okay. And then you have the doctor, and people feel like it's a money industry. So could that be the key, the matching piece?
It could be, because at the end of the day, men are responsible in protecting and things like this. And these are things that we can't control. You know what I mean? They tried out Philosophicala drug on my chronic eyelash removal thing. My chronic, I keep losing eyelashes. So they gave me this drug, and at the end it said, it may cause homicidal thoughts, may anal, this, that, and other. It's
Oh
just
yeah, you do have those side effects that
side
are,
effects. But guess what? They want to push this drug on me. And then they're going to charge my insurance company. They're going to charge me. They're going to put it on my record. No, stay away from that garbage. Hey, listen. Grandma say you take a hard-boiled egg, put it in the sock, and you set it over your door sill, and that's all it takes.
that's it.
Yeah, I was gonna say we need to start, because I know a lot of people are going back to holistic medicines, and
Mhm.
restart doing our research on certain things, because of course the big pharma don't want you to know a lot of this, like just simple herbs that can cure something or slow something down, or help you maintain life. They don't want us to know that, because they want us to continue to spend our money on these drugs. So yeah, but it's up to us to start doing our own research. Go back to fruits, go back to different herbs, and
You can't.
yeah, like just vegetables, just certain nuts.
I'm gonna say this to that. I hear you, and you're saying big pharma wants us to keep spending money. First of all, with the insurance, I have my own thoughts as the other people. Insurance, yeah, definitely, definitely, definitely. Keep this medicine, keep prescribing it, and boom, you'll need it. But to every effect, there is an effect. Real talk. So you're like, okay, I'm taking this. Am I dealing with the side effects of this? Is the disease is having the disease better than the side effects of this medication? So there are choices there. I'm with you on a lot of doctors, yes, you're right, is going the holistic route, but I'm with you. If I'm able to go the holistic route, I definitely go. But here's what's happening. Our food, let me put up alleged for the listening audience.
Please, because I'm gonna tap on that allegedly. I need
Okay.
that.
Okay. Our food is being tampered with.
Ta-da!
When you go back to holistic, and to the holistic route, and you're like, our fruits, our vegetables, you don't know what's being sprayed, dropping down on it. So that poses another issue. Some people say, hey, and I talked about this, get your own farm, do your own farm. Remember, I told you guys a few weeks back where they are now taxing you to have your own garden.
Yeah.
So it's like, how can we get the money? So I get that part. I totally do, Nate.
The depth of it is what scares me.
But what about wait, pin that real quick. What about what Nick was talking about, knowing what's going on? Is that a fear that you don't want to know? If I don't know, I don't know, and you live your life normally? Or
Well,
is it now I know, now I'm concerned and stressing myself out, mind over matter,
I'm
and now I'm going to die tomorrow?
I'm slated to die, and I prayed and said, "Hey, just let me go in my sleep," or after a good, a gusher. But I mean, those are the ways I want to go, and I claim it. But to tap on what she said, we don't have an option anymore, because guess what?
Go ahead.
They the heart medication. They got all the lawn care things, so they can kill all of the dandelion. We can't find a fruit tree in any of our yards anymore. Maybe except your old yard, but that's the last one. They spray for this stuff.
And I pray they don't cut it down. I'm like, leave that there.
They spray and they kill these things because these are fighting their drug cartel, and they're making prescription drugs. They're killing sales versus the street pharmaceuticals. But they yet have commercials. They also go kill off the clientele, which is natural fruits. You can't find natural fruit anymore. You can't find a fruit tree in your yard. dandelion, so you can make dandelion tea and cure your whole heart. They don't want that, so they made these lawn care services.
The opinions and views of Nate the Agitator are those of Nate the Agitator. Matter of fact, let me cover it all. The opinion and views of us here on Shop Talk with Mel are the views and opinions of us here on Shop Talk with Mel. All
Say
right.
now.
I saw where someone said eat according to your blood type. I get that.
That's deep.
I get that. Some things are forced, but here's how magnificent the body is. Here's your Mel's medical moment. Our body craves what it lacks. And when you look at it that way, you're like, oh, okay. Another one that's really quick and easy. When you're thirsty, you're already dehydrated. Here again, your body craves what it lacks. So you feel like, I need this, I need that. Now you got to be careful because some people be having issues, meaning like maybe they might have like tapeworms, things like that in the body where you crave certain things that are not good for you. Well, that parasite, I say worms, but the parasites, I'm trying not to get it like, ew, the parasites crave what they crave. So you have control over you and what you put in your mouth. And that's the best thing. We have total autonomy right now, today, of what we choose to put in our bodies.
But
Go ahead.
my parasite craves little Debbie's. I mean, it's the parasite in me. I'm just so weak.
Once you acknowledge that, then you know what to do.
I can't fight it.
Oh, well, there you go. Well, whatever comes out of that comes out of that.
Crave that sugar.
That sugar. Now, let me ask you this. How are you guys with somebody else watching what you eat? What's your thoughts? Like plate watching. That's what they call it. Nick, go ahead.
Don't be watching my plate. Watch what you eating. Let me worry about me. I'm grown. I know what I'm doing, what I should eat and what I shouldn't.
Okay. What you got, Nate?
I like Nick's answer. I would like to say that, but I'm not disciplined enough to make sure my plate is right. You know what I mean? When I was growing up, me and my cousins lived together and everything, and they just threw it out in the trough, and we just, until it was gone. So leftovers wasn't a thing in my house. So, but I mean, I still see things that I don't have the discipline to say, hey, I should be eating a salad, or there should be something green on my plate, because me is all fried.
But you do have those people that plate watch, just like you have those who buggy watch. You shop and they all in your buggy. And then it will suggest that you get something different. Excuse me. You stay over there. And I'm over here.
That's why you put someone in that position who can do that for me. Because I'm sitting there singing my song, We Fall Down.
And I'm glad you brought that up. We as women, and let me say wives want you guys around.
Yeah, the torture. But go ahead. I digress.
And it's not to torture you, but it is to get some things done. I need you around because I'm going to need that done. I'm going to need that new patio cover on. We want you guys around, and that's why we encourage you to go to the doctors to see what's going on. Even if you don't want to go to the doctor, get your blood work done to see where you are. But I'm stuck on that. Just take me out back, because a lot of guys feel that way. We, as females, we're like, no.
I want to live forever. No. Hey, I'm here to do and experience the kingdom of heaven is within. So this is my heaven portion of my journey. I'm going to enjoy it the most I can. But when I can't do it for myself, or I'll become a dependent, my man won't allow that. I'm like, nah, man. Hey, yo, son, I told you about this. Since you've been 7, I've been telling you about this. Ain't gonna be no crying. And hey, don't bring my son or daughter up on any charges. They've been raised that way.
Now, that's where I was going to go. There was a lady, it was about 5 years ago, where her husband wanted her to take him out back, and she did it. You remember they charged her?
Oh, yeah. They charged Dr. Kevorkian. I was putting money on his books. We need them. Hey, You're gonna be in a lot of pain. We got a lot of medicine we can give you while you still. Here's a true story. They were about to. My dad. You remember we sent him back. He had bed sores and he was declining. They set him up for surgery, and they was in the hospital. We was in the hospital all day. And I said, excuse me, you know he has a DNR? They about kicked his behind out of that hospital. They didn't want nothing to do with him when they found out he had a DNR. But yet, they set him up with another surgery, another bill, and all this stuff. He was a guinea pig at this point.
He said another bill.
Yeah. I'm not going to put that on my kids.
Okay. So for the listening audience, the DNR is do not resuscitate. And legally, you can't do life-saving procedures when someone has a DNR and chooses to have a DNR. So that's why they went on and they
threw him out the hospital like he slapped somebody's mama. But I mean, it was like, yes, we have to have the specialist stand by for his heart and this, that, and other, and blah, 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 and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, whoa, slow down, Turbo. He got a DNR. Me and my mother said, no, he has a DNR. And they was like, get out of here, you disgust me. And I'm
not really in that sense. That's a lawsuit.
That's a lawsuit. They said it with some couth, but the people know what I'm going through and what I'm saying. So, I mean, they understand how it was. As soon as they found out they couldn't use this dude's insurance. Oh, he got good insurance? Oh, he got this? Oh, yeah. Try this drug. So we need this specialist to come look at it. And it was hurtful to watch because I knew that we were being used like that. And I know it ain't just a onesie thing. They look at us. Black people are the gross national product. We are. So, and that's the reality is we are the gross national product. You can't turn on a McDonald's commercial without hearing an old Rick James throwback song. They ain't talking to Trevor and them. They talking to us. Come spend your money. Come on, spend your money with us.
If you think that they're talking to us, they are saying spend your money because McDonald's might have, let me see. I think they do have what is it? The value meal? Is that what they're called? They do have those that are like, they got one that's about $5. Now you go through a drive-through, you're not spending nothing under 10. I'm talking, I went to a drive-through the other day. I said I wasn't going to go through a drive-through, but I did. I felt like I needed to shower before I went and put on a dress. $17?
Yeah.
Up. Press this button for your tip too. Press one of these for your tip.
Don't start me on them tips.
No. I came to this window.
Tip me for coming to work.
I came to this window and I handed you your food. 15%, please.
I felt like
it was to try to double dip.
What'd you say, Nick?
Or those restaurants that try to double dip. They add the gratuity to turn around and ask you for a tip. Excuse me, gratuity and tip mean the same thing. You already took what I'm not giving you nothing else.
Listen here, you uppity. You ain't supposed to know that. We shouldn't let you learn to read.
Well, watch this. I'm not going to do the history lesson on where the tip came from, but you on point. Look, you're on point, Nate the Agitator. Watch this. The gratuity that's already in it, that's split. When you do the extra tip, that goes to them.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. And you want to do cash. Go ahead, Nick. I can't hear you.
I did listen. Gratuity and tip mean the same thing. Okay, so the gratuity is split between everybody. Guess what? You better do good with your half or your quarter.
Find another gig where it don't have to be split. Because I think that's totally unfair. Because you're not gonna come in here and not do anything, and I'm busting my tail back and forth, and then I have to split it with you. But I do that extra tip when you do, if you decide to add the extra tip, that goes to the actual person. Unless you put it on the same card, you know how that goes. But the gratuity that's added in is split. Mm-hmm. So remember that, people, if you are in the service field.
Well, Taco Bell don't have a gratuity thing on their receipt, so I guess I don't have to worry about that, huh?
But why are these fast food restaurants asking for tips? I mean, they're there. Like, you just came to work.
And they make it like 15 an hour now. You know how much I made at McDonald's when I worked there?
No, do tell.
$4.25.
Me too.
$4.25.
Me too. Which, Nick, you remember minimum wage? Do you even know what minimum wage is now? I mean, you are rich and everything.
It's
Right.
yeah, right. Around, I think it's around 10 or 11 now. Like 10.25, 10 something.
Okay.
But
I
it's,
said it a while back. I can't remember.
but
But
it's sad. In 50 years, it's only raised what, $5?
Exactly. That's just crazy.
they just got the raise in January.
Yeah.
Well, in
It
50,
needs to be more than that.
well, let's say 35 years. It's
Okay.
40 years. It's raised $5. Yet Little Debbie's are $2 now. I used to be able to buy a diabetic coma for $5.
And he's still stuck on them big Deborahs.
Yeah, right.
I went in there with $2 and came out with a headache and my boom, boom.
You know what I told you? A 24 pack of gum costs or the big thing of gum now, like $5, almost $6 for that the mega pack. I remember only paying $1.25 for it. What happened?
Yeah.
Something happened. People started substituting the cigarette. You remember they would smoke. Then you became a non-smoker, so you chew gum. And they like, oh, let's capitalize.
This country is a capitalistic country, and everything they do is to make more money. It's nothing over here. Nothing's over here about the people for the people. Nothing. Nothing or nobody. The system is set up this way. The system is set up this way.
Okay. We knew that, though, since the beginning of time. That's why they said it's the richest country.
Who?
That always crying broke.
No. We're the brokest. We're the brokest. Our money's not. Our dollar is backed by debt.
It is. $7.93 is a pack of cigarettes. Wow.
Depending on where you go, because it might be more than that.
I think
in bigger cities is definitely more than that.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
And I got this from World Population, the World Population View. That's crazy.
Thank God, 7 years smoke free. I ain't worried about it no more.
Okay, so now you're right. 7, that was the low end, and that's in North Carolina. So they low down there in North Carolina if you're a smoker.
Oh yeah, state line.
Send off. But $14.55 in New York for 20 cigarettes.
Listen,
that's bananas.
If that's not enough to make you quit, then I don't know what is.
It's the drug game. Get you addicted to something and go and continue to keep the claws in you.
Here's the thing, and that's been a long time.
I got you, but then you can't tell me that I care about you, so come to the doctor so I can keep you alive. No, they want to keep you alive. The heart is pumping; they can always extract blood. But if you ain't got no heart thing, no, we'll keep you alive if your brain dead, but we can't do nothing if your heart dead. So heart dead, brain dead. Hey, keep him on that machine. Keep the bill going. Yes. Yeah. Well, you got to pay for the bed he's staying in and the machine, and then it's electric to go to the machine and this, that, and other. But yet.
But if we do like your dad and have a DNR or DNRCC, that's comfort care, so they're not struggling or anything, we won't have to worry about that. They don't get the money. They're going to put you out.
And they, with a disdained look upon their face.
Allegedly.
Listen here.
You feel bad when you told them that?
Huh? No, I was happy. Listen, we were prepared. And I know this was his will. He's told me this forever. And I'm telling my kids yet again, forever. I can't go through what he went through. Take me out back. But he had great insurance. You know, they did things the right way. Savings and stuff. I'm like, Mom, you spending this type of money? You know, but they knew it. And they went, as long as we can keep this dude alive and in this box, we can, He needs peanut flavored M&Ms because the other ones just don't cure that blinking twitch you got. They was you seen the Elvis pack he was getting here? You had to straighten it out for him in the end. They was and all that. None of that stuff was free trials. All that stuff came.
None of it was free trials. No.
All of it came with a comma. It cost this much, comma. The insurance will pay this much, but you have to pay this much. It's a racket. And then you want me to go so he can tell me, yeah, your gout's messing up. Okay, well, I got it from here. I'm just gonna go. My grandma say rub some WD-40 on it and sleep under a hot towel. Oh no, you need this drug.
Okay, so you are with the home remedies.
Yes.
There's they did a story on the celebrities, because I guess that's who we relate to, that have passed from home remedies.
Of course.
And doing it the natural way versus their way. Now, my thoughts are, why would you do that?
Because
we know. Go ahead, say it, Nate.
Because no, that's bad. That's here. Spend your money over here because ours is better, and he's a celebrity. Dude,
your last purchase over our way, please.
Yeah. The dude I spent my money with, the Apple dude, he did it, and they're like, well, he would still be here had he taken. But the Carmelite side effects are, but
right.
Yeah, they're gonna force you into this, man. Listen, we are nothing but cattle and sheep. We're cattle and sheep. It's so bad that they don't even the bad cattle and sheep. They don't even have to exterminate anymore. You remember they used to shoot our leaders? Now they just released the new Jordans because we say, oh, the Jordans are out. Yes, Pastor, yes, we should. Oh, wait, hold on, the new Jordans are out. And we gone this way. So
don't you think that says, pay attention, people?
But guess what?
Don't be distracted by that.
I'm paying attention, but there's millions of us. And
there
me.
Is. And you are on a platform where you could share. That's why we talk about what we talk about. That's why we shop talk.
That's right. And you guys can contact me at any time and we can talk about whatever you want to talk. And you can get my deep views of the agitator.
Let me say what's happening next week in Youngstown, Ohio, the African American Wellness Walk. Mm-hmm. I don't know if it's all around at the same time in different, because it is in different areas. I don't know if it's the same exact date, but it starts at 7 a.m. next Saturday. So make sure you guys go. If you want to see where you are, check your blood pressure. It's non-invasive. Okay. So they're just going to see what it is. Now, if you are that guy that's like, don't look, don't need to know, don't tell, I'm cool, then do you. But the wellness walk is a good thing, just to make you guys aware. And I want you guys to live.
Come on out.
Yeah.
Come on out to the wellness walk. Yeah, it'll be a nice time.
I'm going to tell you something that happened while I was at work. These people are old, okay? 88-year-old asked, how was it, 92, 93 or something like that? I can't remember his exact age right now. Asked him, how's life? The 93-year-old said, take your finger and put it, he was like, put your finger in your navel, then smell it. He was like, it stinks. He's 93. And that's why I went back to, I keep going back to what Nate is saying. It's like, he ain't even trying to be here at that age.
Hey.
And it's people that is around the area that's over 100 and not just one person. It's a lot. And they're like, oh, this is horrible. Mm-hmm. Not my own thoughts, that when you have somebody that's in agony and they're older, I'm like, what did you do that God is like, okay, I'm going to give you another shot to get it right? Or is it the family?
I don't know, but leaving.
The family wanting them to stay for them.
Well, that's what it is. It's for the family. The torture and stuff that I would, if I was going through, if I was here, would be for them. It ain't about me. But guess what? I'm selfish enough to say, no. I see through it. I'm gonna eat an extra burrito if you got to change my diaper, because I'm gonna make you want to take me out, because no, I don't want to be here if I can't do it for myself. And I've made that clear to my children. I told my grandkids, hey, if Grandpa can't do this, you take him out back. Grandpa, what's taking him out back? You'll learn later.
Yeah, meanwhile, while you gone and you don't have to suffer, she in there, Roxanne, you don't have to turn on her. She in jail. Come on now.
Not that, and I don't want that. Just that's why we devising a plan. Put the Kool-Aid over there where I can crawl to while you're not here, and I can get to it. You know what I mean? Something. But yeah, because I don't. The reality is, the criminal part about that is she took away a person they can drain. That he had insurance. He could have lived. He didn't need, from his neck down, his head was alive. Keep him alive and keep him using our drug. So the
like
reality
the girl that they have that baby in Atlanta, where she already died, but physically she's gone, but they are keeping her alive so that she could deliver the child.
And the bill keeps coming. Then what they're gonna do with the
I
child?
thought she already had the baby.
Did she have a baby in there?
I think so. Now they're trying to make sure
they already had the baby.
Well, yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
If the
But
father's
and
not
so
there-
now they're watching the baby to make sure. You know what I mean?
Sounds like what they
nothing
said.
wrong.
It's an experiment.
Right.
Mhm.
And after the baby's born, if the father or if they don't come from a good structure, they're gonna put this baby in this home. What's the kids' little homes or whatever? Adoption. Let's put them up for adoption. This, that, and other. We've maxed out what we can get off of this phase. Let's put him over here. We are sheep.
Now here's what's interesting with that situation. They weren't married, so who is the father? Because she's not here to say.
And
He didn't step up.
she can't even point you to the way to swab. Can't even tell you who to swab.
Cannot. All right, let's talk Shannon Sharp.
What do you do now?
He
But he
paid
paid out.
$23 million to settle with some girl he had a situation with. Now, I did listen to the conversation because they released it. I don't know if you guys had the opportunity to do so. It sounds like a setup. Are you really that slow?
Yes.
Listen,
Apparently.
we ain't mad about that. And if they're going to release his files, release the Epstein files. Be fair. But this ain't about fair. The reality is...
No, that's totally different. Epstein's situation is crazy wild. Shannon Sharp is consensual, but she was mad one day. That's
right. And I might be on the outside, but I'm going to put race in this. I'm going to add a little race to this mix.
You going to sprinkle some in?
No, a nice healthy pour.
Right there.
Yeah, give him a whole scoop. And this is how I look at it. It's almost like, what is it? King Kong and Jane, or who? Tarzan
and Jane.
Yes, and that's how they look at it. What? You're a big sister, and this poor little defenseless white girl who said,
yes.
"You need 10 grand for this booty."
Y'all see his physique, and it's like, wait a second.
And then she was pouring innocent after she came out and said, but when she was sending him booty pics and doing the stuff that she was doing and saying the stuff she was doing, when she was receiving that large amount, this is what the brothers man up, dude.
What did she say? That I can't say it on air, but a little baby.
Yeah.
That black baby leg.
Look,
the baby leg.
It says on. You gotta listen to it.
He listens. Uncle Shannon Shay listens to the podcast all the time. I'm gonna tell him personally.
But that right there, though, the jury should have just been like, "Nah," said she.
They didn't do a jury. He paid her off.
Oh.
Okay, well, let me hear what you got to say.
We got to say this.
Talk to Shannon Sharp, Nate. Talk to Shannon
From the brothers, from the men, the brothers. We ain't mad at you. We know how it go down. We mad at the choice, dude. We mad at the choice. You paying all that money for a chitlin dinner, man? Chitlin's no. You don't. You could have had prime steak. You could have been, upper restaurant. You paid that type of money for a Happy Meal at McDonald's. That's what the brothers mad at. We
Okay.
understand. You got it. It ain't flossing if you got it. They wrote songs about that. We cool with that part. But you don't go to McDonald's and have them say, "Hey, 23 million for this meal, for a Happy Meal." Come on, man. You could have
Y'all
done
better
that.
leave them little girls alone.
Hey, whoa, 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 whoa. If she was of age and this, that, and other. This ain't a feeling call. Well, it is kind of a feeling call. But if you want guys' feelings, this is a guy feeling call. We feel if you're gonna spend that type of money on a vehicle, get a Phantom, get a Bentley. Don't find a classic Chevette. Ain't worth that type of money.
Don't be putting the vets in it. Go with a Ford Escort.
Yeah, yeah, you're right. I'm
Like,
sorry, I
don't
crossed
go
the
to
line, Mel.
Chevette.
I crossed the line, Mel. I'm sorry. Forgive me. A classic.
Mel said, "Don't be dissing my first car."
That was mine too. Mine too. A classic Pinto ain't worth that type of money, huh?
Mine was the Cavalier.
Oh, the Cavalier one now back then.
No. But yeah, we're mad at his investment, his return on investment from a total economic standpoint. So
Yeah.
if he'd have brought a Bentley and had to pay 23 mil, we're like, oh yeah, I understand. It came with the rims, and the peanut butter interior. We ain't got a problem with it. It was a little pricey, but hey, you got it. That pencil you drive.
I want to go with what Nick said. Nick said she had the Cavalier. So at that time, did the Cavalier replace the Chevette?
I think it was. It was considered a step up.
Yeah, it was a step up.
In the same range. Well, because the Chevette wasn't there. So that's why I'm asking: was the Cavalier? Because they still I say the
they don't make it. Yeah,
the Cavalier to the Cobalt. Wait, Chevette, Cavalier, Cobalt, the Cruise.
Cruise
or the
might be a little
Malibu?
too big, but
Cobalt and the Cruise, yeah.
That sounds like the
and then they stopped making the Chevy Cruise like 2 or 3 years ago.
2019.
19, okay.
Quit playing. He know that was my first car before the Chevette, that AMC Gremlin. that was the Gray Ghost. He goes way back because don't nobody really know about the Gray Ghost. But yeah.
Okay, so I'm looking at the comments, and the comments they're like, yes, the Chevette replacement. Okay, yeah. Nick, you in there? We all in there.
Well, I mean, you ran down the lineage pretty correct. You went down the lineage, the tree.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay. There we have it. We ain't got that kind of money. He should have just paid her the Chevette crew. Look, the Chevette prices.
He shouldn't have messed with her, period.
And she was 21 though. So if she's available and he decided to choose her, that she had an OnlyFans page. Did she have an OnlyFans page?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So he wanted what he wanted, and it sounded like it was Pop's lip. I need to give him what my drink at. It sounded like it could have been an exchange that they had going on, but it cost him 23 million. She could shut down her page.
Yeah, I mean,
she's already announced that she was, unless that was fake news, because this AI stuff is getting bad. But
well,
I saw somewhere where she is supposed to be shutting down her page.
She should have shut it down. 23 million she got.
Exactly.
I'm telling you. Listen here. That's the oldest occupation. The lady of the night.
Right, but here's the thing: it doesn't come with a whole lot of money or income savvy. So she's gonna ball out. She's gonna floss for a little bit, and then when she ain't got another thing to fall back on, she's gonna come back, and she's gonna come back as Shannon Sharp's little damsel in distress. See my pictures of my feet for. She's gonna market it.
Now here's what's wild. This particular situation, a lot of people are upset with her and not looking at the bigger picture, no pun intended. With Shannon, he made a choice though, and that's his preference. Who are we to judge somebody's preference? You're
right. They both made a choice. But as I always say, women do, their trump card is victimization. They feel victimized. Hey, what happened?
That was right on time. With let me let the listening audience know. Nate Nate said with females, the trump card is victimization. And then balloons started popping. A celebration occurred right at that moment.
Yeah.
Right.
However that happened,
Is
thank you.
that look? Is that AI over there?
I don't know,
Like,
but
thank you, sir.
I guess it said, "Oh, I hope money come with that." Jeez. But yeah, I mean, now she's a victim now. She was on the tape, probably telling her what she want, how she wanted, when she wanted, where, all those stuff. She had all that stuff planned out. But now,
She was his canvas. And that's why I was saying what I was saying, her being on OnlyFans. You reached out, you see where she's at. So it's like, okay, I pay for this, but without saying it was a transaction.
well, hey, OnlyFans is the
He got what
son
he
of
wanted, and he paid for it.
OnlyFans is the son of Backpage. Backpage is like ordering a pizza. They would put it out there. How many roses? Allegedly, so I hear. And you would just order a pizza, and they would come to you and give you all the pepperonis and extra cheese. Now you don't want extra cheese from these pizzas, but you would just order a
Yeah,
pizza.
we don't want them to be a scratch and sniff.
Yeah,
But-
you don't want all that yeast.
You're right.
All right.
But
That pizza be rising.
but it
Thick
was
crust.
it was it was considered, hey, no harm, no foul. I don't need to know your name. This is what we're gonna do. Fair exchange is not robbery, but the only issue with it was it's not taxable. It's not taxable.
Until they have you in court, because remember Diddy. That's what they were saying with him and Cassie. See, it's wild out here. Let's talk about this fake nurse. Now we
Ooh,
talked
child.
about the fake nurses that was getting put out of school in Florida. They were putting them out, and when I say putting them out, I mean releasing them out in the medical field, and they didn't have the proper schooling. So we have a nurse who was right, PA, Pennsylvania area. Her name is Shannon Womack. I'm not going to put her middle name out there, but y'all can look it up. Almost 40 years old. And she was arrested and charged in the multi-state scheme. Now, here's the thing. It's called the multidisciplinary, meaning you can travel like me. Okay, so RN, and I can practice in any state because I have that particular license. This child done went and act like she was an LPN, nurse supervisor, and RN. My question is how? And she had several social security numbers. Her name still remained like the same pretty much throughout. Yeah, she had like hyphenated names. She had her middle name in there. You know what I mean? She was doing it. But my question is, how did she get paid? She had 7 social security numbers. How did she get paid? One, did they mail the check? Because it would be a direct deposit. It should. Something, there could have been something else done where she was caught sooner. And we do the background checks. But you know what? Well, in your home state, you're supposed to do the background checks. I'm wondering, how did she get away with it? Because I was getting ready to say, wait, I'm Ohio. So mine would be Ohio, and then I practice all over, with the background check.
Mhm.
Those companies actually have you get a background check. Was other people in the scheme with her? Or did she get a hard check? Did she get paid in cash only? Like, talk to me. Go ahead, Nate.
Totally opposite question. Was she good at it? Was she good at her job? Can she be a nurse? Did she know what she was doing?
Don't know, but I can share an experience, and they were releasing them during COVID. But I can share an experience I had picked up at this one particular facility. And the young lady didn't know much of anything. But I like the fact that she came and she was like, how do you do? I said, come on. And I showed her. Now, I'm not going to do it for you because, see, you're going to have to give me half your check because I'm not going to do my people and yours. It's not happening. but putting in a catheter, and then she didn't know how to replace a G tube. So here I am. Here you go. And I constantly think back to, was she legit? You would hope she was. That's what comes to my mind when I saw this story. And then when they were putting out those people, those nurses, in Florida, and not going to school, but just like signing, here you go. And they would sit for the board.
That's crazy.
Yeah, they would. And then they're passing, and don't let me put this out here, but you can't pass. Look, you
put it out there. And you want us guys to go to the doctor?
Okay, back to your point. Got it. But that's the nurses, but the doctor will be the one to see you. They're not going to do too much. Minor office surgery, if that's the case, but the doctor's going to do it. And she's just going to assist. But I'm wondering if that nurse that I was talking about was one of those fake nurses. And me, don't practice on anybody. And even though it says practicing medicine, real talk, when she came to me and she said she didn't know how, even though she is licensed, allegedly, I'm talking about this girl, if that one girl was fake, I don't want her to harm somebody's parent. You know what I mean? Playing games. So I would rather go in, I'll show you, because I know how to do it, and then you watch, then the next time you can do it. Versus somebody playing, like you said, or do they know how to nurse? You know what I mean? Because there's so many different aspects. I would rather do it than you possibly harming somebody.
For that reason alone, I'd rather have my grandmother say, "Oh, the gout. Well, you take margarine, not butter, and you just rub it on there, and then you wrap it up." I trust grandma. These women, fake nurses, doctors prescribing me everything under the sun to figure out what's wrong. I done took 12 high-priced illegal drugs trying to figure out what's wrong with my big toe.
Now check this out with the culture. You just said what you said, but it's not margarine, it's butter. That's for burn. But I'm not giving any medical advice. Those are home remedies. I'm not giving any medical advice for you guys right here on Shop Talk with Mel, because on Shop Talk with Mel right now, I'm Shop Talk with Mel.
You said butter, huh?
You know what? Now, the 7 different social securities, I can relate to that, because
we know
that's why I have to have a security alert on my credit, because I had like 7 or 8 different social security numbers. Several of them were like maybe one number off, except one was like completely opposite. I'm like, where did this come from? And then 50 million different names, last names on my credit. So I have a security. They have, like, a couple companies, when they were checking my credit, actually called me to ask me security questions to make sure it was me because of that. So that I can kind of relate to. I don't know how it happened, but the one day I was checking my credit, I was like, hold up. I have had address that places that I've never even heard of before. Like, I've never been there.
Okay. Now, on a credit report, that can happen because people have the same names, things like that. But I need to know how you had how many social security numbers?
About 7 or 8, yeah.
How?
We still trying to figure it out.
Nick, okay. I told you trying to get a social security number and a birth certificate for Nick the Voice wasn't a good idea.
Whatever. This is a while ago, but I still have to have that security alert on.
I wasn't going to bring it up. We live on the show. Millions of people listening. But I told you trying to get a social for Nick the Voice wasn't a good idea.
But I mean, it's like they had a Nicole Miller. I was like, my last name ain't Miller. Not even my maiden. That is not even nowhere near my maiden name. They had some other last name on there, and I was like, that's not. So, like, I had a mortgage in my name. I was like, huh? Oh, swear. So, yeah, a brand new car in my name. That's why I had to file bankruptcy because of all of this stuff.
That's tragic, and it happens.
Like
now,
10 years ago, yeah.
Let me ask you, do you think that they feel as though that she has a mental illness by faking this, or is she just a criminal? Can we get regular criminals again?
They be trying to get that bag.
That's where I'm at. I mean, hey, because I ain't heard she done gave somebody the wrong prescription. I ain't heard none of that. I'm just thinking it's just a bag. She knew what she was
Right.
doing, and she couldn't. She's a bad test taker, and she was like, "Man, please, I know what I'm doing. Just the colors, match the colors up. You put the red on the black, and you take the black one and you put it on the red, and then you jump the car. It's that simple. It's that simple."
I
So
mean, and if she started out as the CNA and you're around nurses, you learn, you learn a lot of stuff. So that might have been the
And she
case
said,
too.
I could do this.
Exactly.
she called me. I mean, not me. She called someone else, and with the Photoshop skills, and said, "Hey, take this LP in and change it to RN, and then put this in the side." I'm like, "That'll cost you $300-400." She's like, "Not a problem, not a problem." I mean, not me, whoever she did, got it from, but it was a small, simple Photoshop. You need a certificate. I got it. I mean, the person would have a certificate. Yeah.
Now, here's what they're saying. They're saying that she did it for the last 5 years, COVID.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And for stealing medications and identities. And she had fake references. I'm like, who did they call? Who did they call? She wasn't in Ohio, though. She didn't practice in Ohio. They had the states where she actually practiced. But Pennsylvania is where it all came to an end. I was trying to see who told, like, who knew? Who knew?
Somebody did.
I pray nobody passed away because they would have plastered that too.
Yeah, they would have told you how bad it was, and right after they told that story with a commercial, "Are you sick of being laying down? You could come to nursing school for blah blah blah, blah 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 blah." Blah. They're gonna monetize. Listen, this country monetizes pain in tragic events. We monetize that stuff. It's the power of the commercial.
This is a wild story. Like, how does this even happen still to this day?
Right.
So she was working through agencies.
Mm-hmm.
So they kind of like just placed her.
But still, they're supposed to do background checks too. Like, how did this happen? Like, seriously, like, ugh. Well, I guess it's just like that young black guy a couple months back that got arrested for impersonating a doctor.
Yet a couple months, girl, that was some years. You remember that?
No,
The young guy?
The young
be another
guy.
one. It must be another one then.
Mm-hmm.
I found the answer. Thank you. Appreciate you. It said it was a traffic stop. Her plates had expired. Her registration expired. And they pulled her over and she showed them a fake ID.
Wow.
Crazy.
Yep.
Wow.
How about that? And she had a warrant in several states related to fraud and impersonating a nurse. So they were on to her, which explains why Cleveland Clinic, top notch. Because I have 2 names on mine, and they were like, "Boo, boo, we need to see why. Why is this?" Now I know they already had this thing going, and it started in April. I said, people are different, but she was trying to get the bag, like you said. Now you got somebody who wants to work, and then you have those who don't want to work at all.
Well, yeah, hey, yeah, you're right, absolutely right. But I mean, how was she doing the job?
Don't know. Okay, so I see where someone in the comments said one of her friends or ex-boyfriends.
That's where my money was. Somebody told on her, an ex or bonquishing them because she didn't save her money for cigarettes. She thinks
is that actual factual or is that?
I'll show her. What?
Okay, go ahead, Nick.
I was saying, is that actual factual or is that just an opinion?
Well, that's the comment. So
yeah, that's the opinion.
That's
where I was with that comment. Whoever that commenter was.
How did it? Yeah, I want to know how they initially started following her and in the first place.
Well, don't know that, but I do know that the police pulled her over, like I said, because her registration was expired and she presented a fake ID. Yeah. So we got that. Look, we got that much. That
you big dummy.
Wild.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is absolutely wild. I'm wondering when Theo's funeral is going to be.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mom said she wasn't in a rush, I guess, to have it, but he was married. So who's in, yeah, who's in charge of the services?
The wife.
Okay, that's what I say.
Yeah.
Unless he wasn't married and they were just saying he was married, then if mom was trying to take over everything.
Well, hey, listen. We fought over my dad's stuff, and I told them like I tell them to this day, those ice trays belong to me. Stay away from Papa's ice trays. They're mine. So you're gonna get fights, especially when there's a death involved.
Why though? Why is this at some point? Because it's been going on for many, many moons. At some point, everything should be okay. And the way that you want to go out, Nate, that's going to be a problem. Why would you do that?
All right, because I don't want to suffer. Because I done caught up on all my Law and Order Special Victim Unit, and I don't want to be in pain.
Okay.
And they're the little resources that money I got in my mattress, they're trying to come after that. They're trying to give me new drugs for this. They're experimenting on me. No, I am not going to be your guinea pig. Take me out back, play my song. They know what song to play. And after that,
Follow me.
It's
follow me. Sure.
It's
Go
actually,
yourself.
It's actually, you can go listen to it for yourself. It's Pass Me Over, Anthony Hamilton. If you catch me dreaming, please don't wake me. Just leave me be. I'll see you on the other side. I will tear up. But yeah, listen to Anthony Hamilton, Pass Me Over. That's my song.
Thought, that was I'll Be Sure. Is that I'll Be Sure? Don't wake me, I'm dreaming. Don't wake me. Is that? I don't even know who that is. The soul.
Your funeral gonna be whack.
That's Christopher Williams.
Y'all funeral gonna be whack. Your funeral gonna be whack.
The funeral gonna be whack.
Your funeral gonna be whack.
Mine gonna be whack because I don't even know the people.
Because your song.
Oh, yellow dudes with good hair. Which one? Pick one. Thanks.
Yeah. Christopher. It was Christopher. But yeah, Anthony Hamilton, Pass Me Over. Woo! Goosebumps. Play that. Take me on out back. Do what you're supposed to do, son.
That ain't happening no more because people are going away. There was a lady who went out back and unalived her pet that was sick.
That's a felony.
How about that?
Oh, that's a felony. And they care more about them animals than they do people.
You might as well say what it is.
They get more rights.
What it is and call it a day.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, they do. They have a lot of rights, but that's what happened. She unalived her sick dog, and they said, "No, ma'am, you can't do that."
Right. We have medications for him. Yeah, sure, it costs $800 million, but I mean that dog is worth it. It'll give him 3 more weeks of life. You should have done that.
Let me ask you this: are you guys okay with taking your loved one out of the nursing home and bringing them back to the house?
It would be best. Yes, nursing homes are criminal. That in the criminal justice system, where these fictitious companies just SA their clients, that is the top. Oh, that is number one. That is number one.
What is Nate talking about?
Listen,
Nate,
these
are. Go ahead.
Homes, they are. I can't say the R word.
Right.
But I'm not saying alleged. I'm telling you what they tried to do to us. Oh, you own both of those houses? Oh, you own that house? Yeah, we're going to need those. Oh, you own all your cars? What? You got an extra 14 cents on this bill? What's going on? To give this man a remote control and some pudding.
S8 is an assault.
Right.
An S assault. But we can't say that now because we're changing the narrative of the words that we have.
Of course, but they are the worst. They are the worst. And all the insurance money, they wanted it all. Man, listen. Oh, it's so. It
because
hurts
you can't own any property.
nothing.
You have to
Mhm.
sell that. Meanwhile, the spouse still living and thriving. Are they supposed to be homeless? Do
Yep,
they come too?
Right.
yep.
What are we doing? I
Dude, and they don't
Go
want, they
ahead.
want everything, everything, and they don't care about what. And they, my dad was sitting there having meds brought and giving him pudding with the remote control. He could have done that at home. We said, oh, no, 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 you're not doing that. This man worked too hard for two, paid off two houses. It- Car, he owned stuff. He did it the right way. When we had the meeting afterwards to, chomp a piece of slices of cake, that cake was show because they was like, oh, well, he had 2 cups of pudding that day, so that's an extra $2,000. And then we brought it to him, so that's a tip and gratuity on that. I'm like, you got to be kidding. Listen, set up a room in your house or out in your
Yep.
garage or something. Do not. Listen, they was like, well, you've owned this within the last 5 years, so we still got to charge you for it, even though you sold it 2 years ago. It was in the last 5 years, so you would have made money off of it. So we need that to take me out back. Do not put me in no home. Don't.
You said put you in the garage. I hope it's heated.
Hey,
Go
hey,
ahead,
hey.
Nick.
I know a lot of people that take care of their sick parent or grandparent and get paid for it.
Yeah.
Well, now they
So,
do. Now they
yeah,
do.
sign them up with that agency, and you give it. So the money is coming right back into the house anyway.
Mhm.
So
That would
yeah, like do that if you have to.
that would be the
Yes,
best way.
if you have to. If you have someone at the home that can actually care for them, I say go with it. Do that. Do that. There's if you notice hospitals, this is all over. Hospitals are closing and they have a lot of satellite hospitals, i.e. your urgent care, you know, the immediate cares, those centers. Also, if you look at the direction that it's going, a lot of nursing facilities are closing. So you'll see it in the next couple of years. I say bring them back, put them in the back room. Even if you had that family member that used to be yelling in the back and everybody knew they was back, they'd be like, oh, that's so and so. Uncle Pete, air quotes for the
Yeah,
listening audience.
yeah.
And you keep them at home and then they're with loved ones. And I feel as though that people tend to thrive more because they see their family more. Instead of here, I'm going to place you here with a whole bunch of strangers that you don't even know, don't want to eat with. Nate, you said you'd had 2 puddings for $2,000 because if they sit there and they're unable to feed themselves, what are they eating?
You're right.
Right.
So
But
bring it back. Take
on the other end,
plus. Go ahead.
on the other end of that, if you're young and you're in one of those homes where you can live and think by yourself, there'll be some serious parties going on in the bad fellas. A lot of penicillin goes up in that place. Oh, them old folks.
I don't
Woo!
know where you were. That's tragic.
No, oh,
Very.
please, man, please. Uncle Timmy being there laying it down, laying the wood. They be having full Fred. Why don't you think them older people care what Puffy did? They doing the same thing in them homes. They doing
What?
the same.
What home you been to? The
We won't go
Look it
there.
up.
several and
Look it up. The people that just say, "Hey, listen, I'm just going to go get an apartment at this living facility, not a home, a
Mhm.
living facility,
Oh, okay.
where our
Okay
elders got that small
assisted
apartment."
living.
Yeah, oh, assisted. Oh, it goes down in assisted living. I might be on my next album.
I done worked with a couple of them too, and they just ain't never. I mean, we cannot. I mean, as the medical staff, taking care of them, we could not stop it because they are adults.
Did you work night shift?
I've worked all
Yeah.
shifts.
Okay, well, it goes down in depth. Baby oil, we glad he caught. Now we can get some of the baby oil. He was buying it up from all of us. It goes down
You will
at
hope
the assisted
that
living.
I'm going to say there are some facilities that don't really pay attention. We see it in the news. Often we see where staff is doing what they do. Because there was one young lady, we covered it, where she was pregnant. And it's like, how did she get pregnant here? Then they end up finding out that it was an actual staff member. But all of them are not the same. All
Right.
of them don't have those things going on.
Right.
The ones that I've been to, I've never seen anything like that. The most thing that you will see on night shift that I've seen was somebody reading a book, but then you walk by, they wasn't reading. You'd be like, but the playoff was all right. The
Hey,
playoff was creative. And that's it, meaning that they'd be nodding off. That's like the extent of what I know.
Right. The only hanky panky I knew about was working afternoon turn.
Okay,
see?
so it's like they're up and doing their
But it
thing.
wasn't it
I
wasn't the
don't
set,
I
you know.
don't want to say that all of them are the same. And if people have to use a nursing facility, all of them are not bad because there's family members that live out of state and the parents don't want to leave. This is where their people are. They want to stay.
Mhm.
They're complacent and they put them in homes because they can't really care for them. It may be their job, you know what I mean? Whatever it is, they're just not readily available for their parents. So they pay top dollar to have their people taken care of. And Nate, you said how much it costs for your people. But when you went in, you saw 2 pudding cups. Like,
Yeah.
come on. So I wanted to put that out there, and I don't want people to think that all of them are that way because they are not. All right. Let's go with the filters. The
I'm going
filter.
to agitate a lot of people on this one, but go ahead.
Reality versus the real is what we're talking about today. Is eyelashes and makeup considered a filter?
No.
Okay. What's considered a filter to you? Just headshots? Have you been
Well,
bamboozled? What's a filter to you?
well, in Nate's advanced class, guys, you can sign up for it, of reading the Facebook post, behind the post is what we call it. We know what a woman is filter fine because she fine with these filters, and then you see her in person, you're like, oh, hey, but you can tell it's her. Eyelashes and stuff, those are embellishments. We call those embellishment here in my class. And embellishments are okay, but they can be taken too far. We go over that in week 2 of the class. But the advanced class knows how to read a Facebook page and its post. First of all, we look for, this is a little snippet. We look for full body pictures, more than 1 or 2. At a percentage, we need at least 35 to 40% full body pictures. The cutoff from here at the angle, we know the push-up boob angle, and we know the side and the look on one side. We know what that's about. We've evolved. We know that.
What
And
is that about?
that's showing you the
Is that
best part.
bait?
The filter is paint, but the positioning and stuff like that, all this fat right here, if I push it up like this and I turn it to the side, it looks different. So in my class, you will learn to see these and go in there knowing, that that's not what you're going to see when you get there. She pushing all up and it look good, but when she let it go, she's a Sharpay. We go over the Sharpay method. You know what I mean? A lot of wrinkles. But you need to know that. These things aren't bad, but information is the key.
So do you tell her?
No, let her do what she do. We just place her in. Yeah, I'm gonna still. But wifey category, we'd be like, nah. But we place her in the come to the class. Just come to the class.
Just
I
come
can't
to
give
the
you all
class. Okay. There was a guy I saw who said that he saw the glue from and the baby hair from her, was it lace front?
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
He did not tell her because he liked her.
Right.
You're not
And
gonna tell.
and this is pre, not post.
Okay.
At post, you see all that stuff and you let her know and you be like, ugh. But pre, you let that stuff slide. Hey, I don't care. It's a bus. I'm going to get to my destination. I don't care how. But after you get off the bus and enjoy that ride on the bus, and they say, hey, get on the bus to get back home. I'm like, please, no, not that bus. I'm good. I can see the tracks on that bus. That bus, blah, 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 blah. PNC is a real thing. Women, you have to know this. You can hate me and be agitated about it, but it's a real thing.
Okay, PNC. PNC, post, figure it out.
Clarity.
All right, let me go to the comments.
Okay.
Oh, Derek Clark said, bring her filter with her.
Good luck.
That's
Don't
crazy.
People, we still catfishing, huh?
Well,
Is that considered a catfish?
no,
Yeah,
not really. That's not a complete and total,
kinda. If it change your looks and then when you
but it's
see
still
that
you.
person, they don't look nothing like their filter, that's a catfish.
Is
No,
that possible?
no.
To
See,
not look anything like your filter?
I watched Catfish yesterday, and these broads was using fake pictures. That's totally fake.
Oh yeah, that's definitely catfish.
Catfish is a complete lie. Where filters is a blue collar crime, a white collar crime. It's frowned upon.
He's hit a blue
But
collar.
but I'm talking to you. I am seeing you behind a filter, but it's you. So our
Okay.
conversation is real. Versus I talked to her and I've been sending her money and all her camera was always broke and I fell in love and I got there was
Not the
one.
camera broke.
Oh, dude, you should go to YouTube and just put in catfish and watch some of those videos. There was an hour-long one I got caught watching yesterday. And this one girl who had a lesbian lover who made her go out and have 2 kids and never seen her in 8 years. She had 2 kids with a guy, had the name tattooed on her and everything.
8
8
years?
years. 8 years. So catfishing is a whole nother level.
I used to watch that show all the time. It was off the hook.
Yeah, that's totally different than filter fine. You get them filter fine bras. Oh, look at this picture. Oh, look at that picture. And filter fine still gets smashed. But PNC plays a part in how good the filters were.
So you still go for it regardless?
Yeah. A filter fine. Yeah, you'll close the deal on a filter fine. Catfish, you hate them in your soul because they've lied and they've held the truth away. They didn't even give me a filter fine. They sent me another broad's picture. So here it is. Here it is. You Beyonce's twin. Not Beyonce. I'm sorry.
Rihanna.
I'll take Rihanna's twin, or Maya. You Maya in my eyes. You Maya, and I'm falling in love, and you talking to me, and I'm like, I can't believe Maya really loves me. And then I show up, and you Precious. Yeah. They don't get the smashed. No, they don't get to that level at all.
Okay, so you talked about the women. That was your scenario with the females. Would that be equivalent to a man bringing his representative before his real self?
No.
Well, you're still lying.
But I'm here and you can see it. And a man has something that women don't. I can out-earn my ugliness. But like I say, ain't nobody in Oprah's DMs. Richest woman on the planet. She ain't get no DPs coming in, no sausage pictures coming in. She don't have that. So you can't out-earn your fine. You have to be who you are. Me? Yeah, but he drives a Lexus and he got his own jet. So I can out-earn my fine as a man. So it doesn't apply like it does for you.
First of all, you said no sausage pictures. I gotta let you guys know that is not attractive and that is not a pickup line. That is totally disrespectful. And I would not deal with anybody that's sending me that.
Those views are of Mel Ross. Let's ask Nick that question. How many sausage pictures might you have? Awkward silence.
It's gotten so bad that I'm like, dude, okay, so since y'all keep sending them, I got a whole library full of blackmail. Yeah, stop playing with me.
Wait, you saving them to the phone?
Yes.
If I don't ask you for it, don't send it.
But guess what? Guess what she do? Hey, you know him? Look. And it wasn't even cold that day. That's what you do
But
with
I
them
mean,
too.
yeah, it's happened. I would go. I'm like, who is it? Like total strangers. I'm in several Facebook groups, and like I'm getting messages from total strangers, and that's the first thing I see. I had to go off on this one guy, and then come to find out he was married. How would you like for me to send this to your wife? Don't do that.
Now, see, why wouldn't you just send it? I would just
To your
send it.
wife,
Yeah,
Hey,
because,
like,
but everybody's different. No judgment zone here. I would be so offended. Like, how you look at me? Like,
Mel,
get out
Mel,
of here. You
whoa,
thought that was
whoa,
okay? I'm not talking.
whoa, whoa, Mel. You're speaking from this head. She's not speaking from up there. You've never had strangers send you a DP. What strangers have ever sent you a DP?
None.
Exactly. So you're talking from a different angle, a different height. You won't get those, Mel. It's because of your presentation. It's totally
So,
different.
so how do guys know? Like, hey, I'm gonna send you
exactly.
a picture or take a shot. Like, how? How do they know it's okay?
Especially if it's a stranger.
Because of the way you present yourself. That's exactly why. Because watch this. In this example, we have two people that are strangers. Both of you guys are strangers. Well, why is none of the strangers doing it over here and they're doing it over here? When they don't,
I
they
don't
don't know
know.
you. They
These people don't know me from
Wait,
Adam.
exactly. That's my whole point. They don't know you from Adam, but they see you and they be like, "Yeah, let me show her the pickle."
But why?
Because it's your presentation, the way you
What
speak.
presentation off of a picture?
Okay,
okay, so what I
before
am
you get into it,
hearing is the post. So they are navigating the Facebook posts. These
Mm-mm.
are strangers. So that this is what I'm trying to get understand here and filling out the personality.
yes,
I
Mm-mm.
I received an inbox and I'm like I'm on there periodically, but I did receive an inbox and it was they learned my sense of humor off of my post. And I was reading it, I was like, oh, and they learned a bit of my personality because even though like some people are somebody else on Facebook and they're not their true selves, a little bit of you
is the real.
will come out.
Is
And
the
when they said that and they talked about my sense of humor, I started looking at my page and I was like, oh, okay. So you see how I post, what I post. That means there's interest.
and you didn't get any DPs out of that, did you?
Oh, no.
Okay, let's yield the
Okay,
floor.
well,
Let's yield the
Wait,
floor to Nick's voice. Let's yield the floor to Nick. Go ahead, Nick.
okay, now
Watch this.
in several of these groups, like my stuff is just for friends. Like it was like my I edited my privacy to friends. So even with being in certain groups, they can't go on your page and see all of that. Now I would get like certain times they'll ask for pictures. Let it show us a picture of you and your glasses, or show us a picture of this and that. And I'll post, and everybody will post a picture, and I would post a picture. The next thing you know, boop, boop, boop. I just posted a picture because they said, show us your smile or show us a picture of you in your sunglasses. And then here you go. But they can't go on my page to see anything because it's private.
Oh, you got a private page.
I had to put it back to private. I just recently put it back to private. But before, yeah, it was private before I switched to public,
So,
especially in these certain groups. And I'm like,
I'm going to tell you one thing. If I see somebody in the group and if I think they look all right, I'm going to go click on their name and go. And there's some like what is it, tag pictures or something that you can see the pictures. I navigate through. I do. I'll be sitting there like, oh, okay, when I have time, and then I could see what they post. But if yours is private, then they can't see. But I think this is his scenario is the overall. So I'm not just talking about this month or last month. I'm talking about forever. And not that I'm upset. I don't want your pictures like that. And if I would have got one, honestly, I would be offended. That's just me. I'm offended because I would feel like what am I portraying or why do you think that I would like that? And I'm gonna send it right there. Here you go. They probably flag my thing. I'll be like, this picture was sent. Boom. Report. or if you find out, like you said, your example was that you found out that the guy was married. How did you know he was married?
Because I went on his page.
And that's exactly what that's what he's saying. So you go on the page and then you
I
can
went
see.
on his page to see, but mine, like I said, because his
Oh,
was open.
let me finish. I got you. I would send it to his wife, but it depends on what you're into. I'm gonna send it, even though like when you're not friends, I think they have to actually get it. But don't. So here's my news report. Don't send me no pictures that you don't want everybody else to see.
What
That's
I actually did was reported it to the admin, because when you're in groups and you get unsolicited pictures, you have to report it to the admins and they take care of it.
Oh, so these are the different groups on Facebook, not just random. You're
Yes.
just oh, okay. Uh-oh, wait a minute. There we go.
No, you
Go
did it
ahead.
right.
There you
You
go.
did that right.
I did it right. Look at
Oh,
You did
so
that right.
I just got a call, and the people want to know, well, what are these groups? Are they gardening groups? Or are they bird
I'm
watching?
in all kinds of groups. I'm in
Mhm.
a Black Women's Travel.
Go ahead, Nate.
And with these groups, you garner a certain amount of attention. There's a reason why one of you get them and one of you don't. I mean, listen, when a woman walks in, boys and men straighten up. We'll be in here, a bunch of men will be in here talking stuff, pants are sagging and stuff like that. And male will walk in there, but hey man, put that out. You do this. It's a certain type of So we know. We
Just a
know.
woman's
And I am
feelings.
telling you that we know. I am giving you examples through you. I'm like, listen, if both of these guys are strangers, if both of the people you're talking about are strangers, why do only one go after you? There has to be something about you that's making this happen. But you
They
have an
think she's
excuse.
sexy.
Huh?
They think she's sexy.
Okay, but she's giving off something that, listen, if I go fishing and I'm fishing for catfish, I have a bait for that catfish come for. So she's the bait for something that she deems unreal or uncool. So
Okay, now let's remove us personally.
right,
He's using us as examples.
right, examples.
I want to know, to the fellas, and I'm gonna ask you as well. If someone says that you're sexy, is that a compliment?
Yeah,
Or
but you're sexy. You arouse me sexually.
okay, see now, if somebody said that I'm sexy, I'm side eyeing.
Well, yeah, you can.
I'm side eyeing because to me, why are you? Don't be looking at me to have sex with.
Why not?
That's
You look like that girl, but that's what it is. I mean, listen, everyone has a type and stuff like that, but my ideal woman, natural hair, dreads, love it. No tats, soft voice. These are the bing ding. I'll see you in a room of millions. And guess what my approach is? Hey, beautiful, how are you today? I'm never coming at you like, ooh, what's happening? How you doing? Won't you come on over and see how the springs in the back of my car work, girl? It's never like that. You are what's Mel? You said something.
how you dress.
Is how you will be addressed. I'm putting that in the new updated Bible verse from Nate. How you dress is how you will be addressed, and it's not just clothing and your look. It's about you. Because guess what? Everyone
is that your definition of femininity?
Yes, my definition. Yes.
Yeah, that's what I said. Yours.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I hear people say what they want, and they want somebody who is. Let me see. What's the right word without sounding nutty?
We'll
They
cipher out. Say it.
You said we'll
figure it
out. Okay. You want someone to respect you, to bow down to you, to be feminine, air quotes for the listening audience.
Yes.
But you are not giving that energy off where we want to be submissive to you.
Well, that is your choice. But that's still what I want. But in this thing, you don't have to give me what I want. You have to want it too. Or you have to deem someone credible or worthy of giving him what he wants. You ain't. Hey, listen. I ain't working. I live in my mama's basement. I'm working on my rap tape. Are you gonna get that to me?
No,
Did I
no,
earn that?
no.
Exactly. So
But
you
you
have a
will.
choice in this. I can still want what I want,
Uh-huh.
but I'm not where I can afford or be there. I have to be mentally strong for both of us. The onus is on me in our relationship.
Okay, but you have men who say, "Oh, well, you're not
Cool,
feminine
cool.
enough.
Uh-huh.
You're too rough."
Got you.
And you did make a point. You said that men will straighten up
Hmm.
for who they like. Well,
Right.
what I see that's happening now is that the women are straightening up, air quotes for the listening audience, and doing what that man wants for him to like her.
That's the problem. Because you're doing that for a man who isn't qualified. Women are mad because all men are doing this. Listen, I'm not into uh I don't know, I'm gonna say redheads. I'm not into redheads and this, that, and other. But this redhead said that I can't do this and I can't do this, so I have to prove her wrong. No, she don't like me, so I'll just say I'm not into redheads. Okay, cool. Yeah, 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 yeah. I'm gay. Yeah. Whatever you say I am, because you don't matter to me and you don't qualify for me. Now, a male, this natural hair, real words of real hair, this, that, and other can wear a jogging suit, be out and kill. And then I'm like, yeah. So what does she think about me? Okay. Well, let me put my time on you. The redhead, I'm not into you. I don't care what you think. But women want to say, well, why don't you? And prove the redhead wrong. As opposed to be like, okay, well, yeah, I'm that. Whatever you say, because you don't matter in my life.
Okay, I want to go to the comments for another guy. Nick, I see you. Um, Cornell said, you can think you're not presenting yourself to receive those types of pics, but the person that is sending them pics thinks the opposite.
Totally.
Off of a picture.
Yes. The proof
Off
is
of a
there.
picture.
The proof is there. Here's the proof.
Like off of a picture though. No,
Both of you
nothing.
guys,
Just a picture.
both of you guys are strangers, and both of you have two totally different things off of a picture. So there is some relevance to what we are saying. Your excuse in your mind or what you say in your mind doesn't make sense to you, but you're still getting the result that you're not looking for. Your result says something else. So what you think, why do I keep getting yeasties? Or this, that, and other? Why is this happening? Well, because everyone can shoot up the club, so that's why you're having a problem. But no, they really like me. But the result is you still have to go get this penicillin. So what you're saying is what you want the world to be. It's not what the reality is. The
That's
reality
crazy
is
because
you're
like
getting something. Okay.
yeah, that's
I'm
just
glad
crazy.
I'm glad you laid that out because it's everybody's different.
Right.
I hear what Nick is saying. She's like based off of a picture.
What
That
results are you
everybody
looking
is
for?
posting.
So what
What results are you
right,
looking
what but you know what? It's almost like what you said, Nick, on that. You said that everybody is posting, but that guy that sent you that picture, that was a picture he posted to you only, but you went to his page and found out that he was married. So I think they're doing the research. But
for?
that's neither here nor there. Not saying you specifically. It's just an example, overall example. But there are different people that are different. And if a guy feels like this is what I'm hearing you say, they can do it, they're gonna try.
Yes.
See if that's the bait. Let me put this bait out here and see if it's caught
I said it best like this.
without knowing the people.
Tell the people what I said. How you dress is how you will be addressed. I made that up myself.
Okay. Now with that being said, let's use Nick for an example. Her pictures are not revealing.
Okay.
Her pictures, so how look, I know they go into the Nick the Voice page. So when they go to the Nick the Voice page, you look
She
at
got
Nick.
4 of them. Make sure you're on the right one because she got 4 of them.
Oh yeah, be on the right one. That's right. That's right. So to see you wouldn't like that's what we're trying to understand. But I guess that's it's not up to us to understand how men think. And that's why we're asking you. And thank you
And,
for the fellas that's commenting.
and I'm telling you, Mel, they can go to your page. You still ain't going to get no DPs. You're not going to get them Because you should be mad that you don't get DPs like Nick. You need to change you, male,
I
because
don't
you ain't
want
getting no
them.
DPs.
If I
And
ain't
these
asked you
people,
for it, don't send it.
that just, yeah, God, she does it.
That ain't got nothing to do with it. What I'm saying is, if I didn't ask for it, please don't send it.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
Okay. This is getting deep here. This is good. You said if you don't ask for it. See, I'm not gonna ask for it.
You don't have to.
No, but I'm saying like so if you request it, I'm like that was a great example, Nick. So if she said if she don't ask for it, how do y'all read that somebody would even want it?
Okay.
Period.
Okay. Watch
Exactly.
this. You ready? Are you
I'm
ready? So is this one person do that, or do a lot of people do that?
I haven't had that experience. So
This is for her. This is for her. Do
okay.
you have one DP or multiple DPs?
Man, listen.
So we're gonna say,
Sometimes I just don't even check my messages.
got you. So are we to believe that I call Cornell and Derek Clark and all these people and we say, hey, let's all send Nick a DP, or I done never talked to them or don't even know them, but I'm gonna send one too.
What I'm saying is
You're not answering the question.
no, you're not listening, and it's going over your head.
Okay.
The pictures that I get are from guys that like different guys. I'm in several different groups, and and I'm not the only one because there's several other women that have complained about it. So therefore, it's not like I'm the only one.
I made that clear. It wasn't. It's just we're just
Right.
for the sake
So
of
it's like what
Do you
in their
understand?
mind, especially if like the thing is that like they try to do certain things. The thing is, like I said, post a picture in your glasses and like some will post a picture like just a headshot with glasses on, and then next thing you know, do. I'm like, so it's like
It's
why?
something about you, because it's something about you. It's something about you. Mel, put on your glasses, please. Here they come. Oh, you about to get some DPs now because you put your glasses down, girl. They coming, Mel. They coming. The thing is, it doesn't matter how many other girls are doing it. You're getting the attention. So you're getting it also. Probably from the same guys. But you're wrapped up into this group. Hey, your Facebook group could be, hey, girls who like to receive DPs. And if it's not that, there's something that you're giving off to receive DPs.
they need to be clear and quit playing. They need to actually say whatever type of group it is and what we're really looking at.
No.
But with the glasses, I want to
It
speak
doesn't
to that real
matter.
quick. When they say drop a picture of glasses or hats, because I'm in a hat group.
Yeah, and like that.
But when they ask, hey, pictures of your glasses, I'm like, what I would be like, should I open up a OnlyFans because they want to see me in my glasses? Are they getting turned on by
Now you're thinking.
glasses?
Now you're thinking. I'm trying to get my feet together. That corn. Once that corn go, ooh, here I come.
That's what I was just wondering. Now let
But like,
me.
yeah, they'll let's see your smile, or like I've seen several. They've asked post a picture in your hat, like the one group that I'm in. So I'm like, okay,
Well, Mel,
like
We're gonna move on from this. We're gonna move on to what Princella said. I was listening to Princella, and what Princella does, she kind of gives her views. She's on the social media site. You have to check her out. She says that it costs women more to date men.
what?
And yes, she did. She said it costs more. If this man is living with you, you're cooking for him, that's free labor. He's driving your car. And this is, I segue to that from the people that's probably sending these DPs, that they are costing women more. So women are spending more money on being in a relationship with
Okay, well,
these
don't be in a relationship. Just
type of men.
we'll fix that. Don't be in a relationship.
No,
You're
no, no.
already leasing.
I'm about to hold on. We got to go. You don't like it, and now you want to spaz. Do you think, and this is to you, Nick, do you think that it costs more to be in a relationship or date someone who is sending, and I'm just gonna say these DPs, these type of dudes who don't work and don't have a place to stay?
Have
just to
shit.
stay for the sake of a
The woman
relationship.
is paying for everything. For everything. Like you said, for everything. He's driving your car. You're probably paying for the gas. You're paying for the food and cooking it. Like you said, free labor. So yeah. Mm-hmm.
And paying the bills because he's not paying any
Because
bills.
he's not paying a thing.
Well, I want to know, why are women settling? I know you got a lot of friends. Why are they, if you know somebody that is settling in this situation, why are we settling for this type of male? As I stated before, women are changing to say that they're in a relationship to what he wants when it's not really us. And then the real us comes out, then it's a problem. When they coming in saying what they have and they don't produce.
Exactly. It's yeah.
What
Like Derek said, it's a problem. It's a problem. It's okay when they do it. It's a problem when we do it. It's a big problem when we do it, but it's okay when they do it.
okay, let's
I don't
see.
know why women like to settle. I don't know. It self maybe it's a self esteem issue. It's definitely a self esteem. Not maybe. It's definitely a self esteem issue. If
Okay.
you're just settling for that type of male.
Even though we know it's a choice, and I know that that's going to be it. It's like, oh, well, you have a choice either to do it or not do it, accept it or not accept it. But to your point, with a self esteem issue, you're like, I don't want to be alone, and you settle
Hmm. So that is your choice because you don't want to be alone, but that's because your self esteem is like.
to the ground. Okay, I want to read this one. Mr. Stevens said, if you're with a man that's a loser, it probably do cost you more. And that, he said what I said, that's your choice. Okay. But sometimes these people they don't adhere to that. They're like, no, we gonna be together. And then you stuck. Go ahead, Nick. What you got?
Ooh, woosah. Listen,
Woosa.
you ready? Here's some super agitational stuff, but it's factual. So I'm going to propose a question to you, Mel, because I know you know the answer. Who's the least desirable woman on the planet via race?
Who's what?
The least desirable woman on the planet via race.
And it's sad.
But oh, we're going facts, not feelings.
I'm saying it's sad, but it's us.
Black women. Right. So this is cultural and this is everybody. This ain't just between us three. So that's a fact. And then on top of that, when you make a choice to be with Ray Ray and Cecil and them, and you know these things, you can't blame nobody but yourself. That's the difference between the men. This is why we don't go to the doctors, because hey, I did this. I ate all those Twinkies. I can't blame nobody. I don't need him for to tell me, yeah, I got a Twinkie addiction. So I have to deal with it. So I chose Ray Ray, who's on the couch. This ain't nothing new. He didn't just happen. You knew this, and when you chose that, ain't nobody's fault but yours. So we don't want to hear it. And I know you want to throw the victim in, and he doesn't do it. But that's
I have to go to a caller. This is a text I got from Jay. There's no consequences for them sending DP pics. So that's why they feel comfortable sending them to women. Well, let me be clear, certain women.
I can't say that because Mel, you never got any to put your consequences down. You don't get them. We don't approach you like that.
Okay, so looking at my profile pics or whatever pictures I have,
In the way you carry yourself, in the way you
do
talk.
you think that there would be consequences if you decided to send me a pic?
Yeah.
Okay, so I think that's what Jay is saying.
Okay, well, yeah.
So what would be the consequence? Let's role play. What would be what do you think that the consequence would be?
First of all, we don't approach you like that. It's always, hey, beautiful, you're looking good. Blah blah blah. Can I take you out? You don't present anything than date and get to know. That's probably here, Mel. You know, Mel. Is that what really happens? That's what often happens to you. Hey, I'd like to take you out, get to know you better. Is that more common than hey, ma?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Because you present that way. You don't go to a queen and talk reckless.
So that goes back to the consequences.
Right.
But
Because
it could be, let's be fair though. It could actually be we're on this platform. And I'll be talking.
Gotcha.
Maybe they feel like, oh, she might come out and be like, let me tell you who sent me this. You know what I mean?
Gotcha. You don't give that. You don't give that. Remember, it was a thing I gave, and Nikki just got quiet and looked down like, I did that. I said, Nick, exactly. Exactly.
Did what?
Remember how I said how vindictive women is, and I could be down on you going to town, and your man will call, and I won't do or say nothing, and everything like that. I'll be quiet. I'll play my role as the number 2 dude. I'm down here. I'm enjoying myself. You on the phone with him? I'm not messing up nothing. I'm not saying nothing. But if the roles were reversed and my woman called and you down there working on me, you would say, so she can hear me, so she can hear it. Remember that vindictive type
that's
thing?
up your game.
Right. And you guys smile. You like, I did that. I was like, oh, Nick, don't say that. But you say,
that wasn't my man though. That wasn't my man that called. Yeah.
Wait.
But I know what you're saying.
So therefore, we know, and you will be approached in that manner. That's what you give. And that's just one advice, one thing. And I'm telling you, listen, we talk backstage. I'd be like, watch out.
And you'll get cussed out.
I'm like,
and you'll get cussed out.
Okay. Go ahead. Nick, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying, y'all keep approaching me like that, you gonna get cussed out every single time. Because like I said, if I don't ask for it, don't send it. Period. I don't care what I post on my Facebook. I don't care what pictures you see. Don't do it.
Okay.
I want to ask this question, and I'm so serious. How does one ask for a picture?
Oh.
Is there a ladylike way to ask for a picture like that?
I don't know personally, but
yes, you do.
No.
Okay, go ahead. Tell me.
It was told to me that if she's really invested in feeling you, and she knows that's what she wants, and guess what?
How does one ask?
We don't care. We don't care. To a guy, we like, okay, hold on. Wait a minute. Let me get the light right. Let me zoom it in so it looks bigger. Oh, we don't care how you ask. Ask what? Ask what rough. Hey, send me a pic. Show me the pickle. Okay. Hold on. There's no bad way to ask us. That's not a man thing that we're gonna be like, oh, did she ask for the picture of Kimbo Slice of Rollo Supreme? Oh, she's not. We don't care about that. Ask how you want to. Okay. All right. Hold on. Let me get some lotion and get him right for picturing. Let me put on his makeup.
You said makeup. Oh God, y'all got makeup too?
Hey, we're gonna get him right for the picture. You ain't gonna get no.
That could be a filter.
He ain't gonna be asleep in the picture. He won't be asleep.
Yeah, but that could be a filter or catfish.
Okay, well
that's crazy.
Hey, guess what? When you find out it was a catfish and a filter, it's already too late. It's already too late. And Nick yelling, Nate got a 2-incher. Well, how do you know? I win in that. I still win in that.
Mission was accomplished.
Mission was accomplished. Fella gonna be like, a win's a win. That's how we think. A win's a win.
Okay, so I'm looking in the comments. From my past experience, they just come right out and say, send me a pic of. Oh, okay.
Yes, Cornell. Yes, and he's the one that told me about what I heard. It was Cornell's fault.
It was Cornell. All right, I want to let you guys know that Black Men's Wellness Day is coming up. It is next Saturday, 7 a.m. It's an initiative that focuses on improving the health and well-being of Black men. As I stated, other nationalities can come in, just a man. Just go in there, free health screenings, get your blood pressure checked, at least to know where you are. preventative, as Nick was saying earlier in the show. Go see what's wrong because something may be wrong, and early detection is key. It is observed, I found that answer, it is observed in various cities across the US, including Columbus. Actually, that's where they're based out of, the African American Wellness Walk. So make sure that you guys come. Some fitness activities. You know it's gonna be some line dancing. I ain't got no fan in here. Psh. I know guys can't stand the fan when they doing that. Where them fans at?
CIA operative.
Mine, bro.
Yours broke. But I'm gonna say this. I would let me see yours. Okay, Nick, show your fan. There we go. Okay, so she got her fan right there. So we know that where those fans at, it's probably gonna be a line dance. I did see last night the doggone Tamiya. Now they got the fan on the Tamiya. I'm trying to figure out the steps still, and they've been out since forever. And note this is for the entire family. It's family and friends, all ages, something to do. Do the walk. Like I said earlier with the male's medical moments, we'll add this in here. When you are thirsty, you're already dehydrated. So drink up, drink up, drink up, okay? Your body will talk to you and tell you exactly what you need. If you have high blood pressure, I'm trying to say this without confusing you. If you have high blood pressure, steer clear of the salt. But we know, like if you're lost somewhere, salt will keep you alive when you're dehydrated because it pulls that water. I'm like, I don't want to confuse you too much, but get it checked out. Get your blood pressure checked out. Get that blood work done so that you can actually have a base and see exactly what's going on, a baseline that is, okay? All right, lovely people. Let's get to today's footnote. And today's footnote, we're going to use what Nate said. No matter what you do, even though we are no judgment, you will be judged. So know this, how you dress is how you'll be addressed. Find you, embrace you, most importantly, always, always love you. Until next week, people, you know what it is. 1, 2, 3. Shut up. Okay.
We already know. That's the norm, though.
We know it was him, wasn't it, Nick? It was him.
No, it was Nick.
It was him.
Nick was a little.
No, it was him because I went right with you. So
people in the comments.
I
Nick's
was
little